Welcome back to my channel. Here we are still working on plane figures with equal areas, and now we want to look at how we can construct a rectangle that is equal in area to a given square when the length of the rectangle is given. How to construct a rectangle that is equal in area to a given square when the length of the rectangle is given. Now the length or side of the square is 50 millimeters, while the length of the rectangle that we are to construct that will be equal in area to the square of length 50 millimeters is 80 millimeters long. Now what we are to do first is to draw a horizontal line like this. Okay, so we are going to construct the square first. So for the square, so I'm going to take a measurement of 50 millimeters. So from this end here, so I'm taking a measurement of 50 millimeters to this side. This is 50 millimeters here, so we have this to be 50 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 80 millimeters again for the rectangle. So I'll take 80 millimeters from here to this side. So this is the length of the rectangle. So I'm going to label this point here. I'll label this point as point A, okay, and this is point B here, okay. So then I will label this point as point C, okay. So this length BC is the length or side of the square. So I'm going to construct the square like this. So I'm going to construct the square at this point B here. I'm going to erect a vertical line at point B. I will erect a vertical line at point B. So I will draw a line, so going up like this, and I'll come to this point C here. I will also erect a vertical line like this. So I'm going to take a measurement of 50 millimeters from point C. So this is 50 millimeters here. So I'm going to transfer it here to this point. So I will transfer it here. So from here to here. So here we have the given square of length 50 millimeters. So this is the given square. So I'm going to call this point. I'll call it, this is point D. Okay, this is point D here, and I'll call this point, I will call it point E. Okay, so we have a square. The given square is a square ABCDE. All right, so what we are going to do next is that we are going to connect this point A and point E together with a straight line. So we connect these 2 points together with a straight line. Okay, do not forget that we want to construct a rectangle that is equal in area to this given square of length 50 millimeters when the length of the rectangle is given as 80 millimeters here. So what we are going to do next is that we are going to bisect this line AE. So bisect line AE. Okay, so put the midpoint of the compass here at point A. So and then we extend the pen to a convenient radius that is more than half of line AE. So we draw an arc here on this side, and then we draw an arc here too. Okay, then we now take it with the same radius, put the midpoint at point E here. So put the midpoint at point E here, and then we draw an arc here. So we also draw an arc here. So we draw the bisector of line AE. So by drawing a line that passes through the point of intersection of the arc. So we have the line like this. So this is the bisector of line AE. So then the bisector touches this line AB at this point. I will call this point, I will call it point F. So okay, this is point F. So this point F is the midpoint, so we are going to take it as the midpoint here. Okay, we are taking this point as the midpoint. We are using this point and this point together to construct a square on this line. Okay, on this line AC. So we put the midpoint here at point F here, and we extend the pen point to point A here. So we extend it to point A. So take it easy. So we extend it to point A. Okay, so we have it here. So we are going to draw a semicircle. Okay, so we draw a semicircle like this. Okay, all right, so we have this semicircle now. Okay, so we draw the semicircle. So the semicircle touches this line BC. It touches at this point. So we are going to call this point. So we call this point, we call it point G. So this is point G here. All right, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to put the pinpoint of the compass here at point B, and then we extend it to G. So we extend to point G like this. Okay, so we extend to point G. Okay, So where the semicircle touches line BC, so we extend it to point G here, okay? So we are going to draw an arc, okay? So what we want to use this to do is to get the width of the rectangle. So when we draw an arc like this, okay, from point G, so we draw an arc from point G, so it goes like this and touches this side of the square, okay? So it touches this side of the square. So this point here where the arc touches this side of the square, so I will call it, so point H here, so this is point H, okay? So this line BH is the side of the rectangle. So we already have length AB here, which is 80 millimeters. So we just use this one to get the side or the width of the rectangle. So what we are going to do here right now is to draw a line to complete the rectangle. So we draw a line from point H here, okay? So we take it to this side, and then so from this point A here, we draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line from point A to complete the rectangle. So here we have this point to be point I here. So we have the rectangle in place. I want us to bring out the outlines of the rectangle, okay? So I'm going to make this line AB. I will make it a thick line from here to here, okay? Then I will also make this a thick line from here to here. Then I will make HI a thick line also, so that we can have the required rectangle, and then I will make this also a thick line from here to here. So here we have the required rectangle is rectangle ABHI. That's the required rectangle that is equal in area to this given square BCDE. It's as simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice. Thank you, keep on practicing, and God bless you.